What's poppin', everybody? So here we are with my 1v1 with Griffyn. Like I said, I had a few 1v1s pre-recorded. This is from a little bit ago because Griffyn is a star now. He is like 17,000 CP, and you can see he's level 18. So this is a while ago. But this is when his prime. This is when he just came back. He was just tutored, and yeah, he got a lot better because back in the day, I beat him up a little bit. I beat Griffyn up, my boy, a little. I beat him up a little bit. But like I said, he improved in it. It shows in our best of 3 1v1s. So something to point out about these is this is the real 1v1 where there's no replacement centers and there's no accessories. All right, this is a real hardcore 1v1 where it's just one center versus another center. All right, so it takes skill. This is not easy to do, not easy to pull off. And it's a little bit hard to commentate. It's a little bit hard to commentate. I'm trying my best. I'm gonna try my best. But anyway, so these 1v1s are all about sort of dodging and then punishing, I guess you could say. Whenever they do their little leap attack, if they miss, it's all about punishing at the right time and getting your nice hits in. And also, it takes some leap attack or some dash attacks where you don't actually leap onto them. You know, you just kind of predict where they're gonna go. So it takes skills, but it's basically what I'm trying to say. So right here, I obviously, like I said, make everyone stand by. And a common set for these matches is auto respirators, adrenaline, and first aid kits. So now I think Griffyn sacrificed ammo packs so he could use double first aid kits, because I only have one or like 5 first aid kit pluses. I think he had 5 first aid kit plus and normals, because you'll see in this match he heals a lot. When I hit him, he heals a lot, but me, I try to strategize my healing, and that's what sort of hurts me at sometimes whenever I can kill him, but I just don't have no health. So right off the bat, I have my first miss, and you can see he punishes me for it. And so I had no health after that. He punished me, and so he just finished me off with his gun. And so now he missed attack. I was able to punch him as well, and I tried to do the same with my gun, but you can see my aim just did not, it did not agree with me. The PlayStation TV was like, "Nah, fam, you can't shoot." You know what I'm saying? So it sucks. You know, it really was hard for me to even do these 1v1s because having played on a PS TV, I just felt it like embarrassed me. You know, I was like, oh wow, I'm gonna play so shitty here and be like, yo, you suck. But it's like I don't really suck that bad. Like for real. Like I'm pretty good when I'm not on a PS TV. But I said fuck it. You know, fuck it. You guys are gonna see it. So anyways, we're back again. He has 2 solid hits on me. He has one miss, but he fucking he protects it. He saves himself so very nicely with jumping off of the building. Again, he did it again where it really just messed me up, but it's okay because you learn. He won't get me with that again. Anyway, so he missed, and he really messed up right there, and I was able to capitalize on that. But of course he had his auto escalator, and I tried to do a little surprise attack, but I was way too late. But I was happily and surprisingly he did not punch me for it, so I decided to run out and put some adrenaline on. So then I decided to go back. I was hoping he'd follow me out here, but he didn't, so it was probably better. So I decided to do his little tactic, not his tactic, but the tactic of jumping off. But it did not work. He was very hyper offensive right there, and he got 2 solid hits on me, and I was dead. So right here is a time where I'm saying where my not having enough ammo packs really hurt me, because if I would have healed myself, which I had time to, he would not have killed me 1 hit right there. But I try to strategically use my ammo or my first aid kits, and I had to sacrifice myself. So there it is. It's 2-0 Griffyn. Now, whenever you start off 2-0, it's very, very hard to come back in these 1v1s. Unless you start really playing hard, you can't come back. So let's see if I do. Let's see if I do. So I decided to try to range him out, because last time I beat him, that's what I really did. Last time I would really beat up on him, I really used my gun a lot. And you saw I almost took him out. But again, he has a lot of ammo packs. He was able to use them. So I was like, if I don't kill him this time after taking him down so long, I'm gonna be so pissed. So I managed to kill him, but he still had 1 more auto resculator, and let's see what I can do. I tried to get a surprise attack on him, but of course it was a brave attempt, but he was not there. And so right there's where I messed up. I really just set him up for easy kills. I was able to get a nice hit and use my gun again, but of course again he was able to heal himself, and that really just hurt me. So again, he's hyper offensive in this little corner he's having, and 1 hit, 2 hits, I dodged it. Of course, that was a perfect runaway tactic he had. If I would have stayed behind that little crate, if I would have just stood there, it would have been perfect. He would not have hit me, but I ran out to the side, and great swords, leap attacks are kind of delayed, and so right when I came out, it was like bow, and it hit me. I was like, no, because I thought I planned out that like hiding tactic perfectly, which I did, but I just made one little mistake, and it cost me a death. So now it's 3-0. You know, now I'm really like, god damn, this is gonna be hard as hell. But of course, he didn't have any more auto respirators, so I was like, maybe I have a chance, but nope. He had 3 solid hits on me, and I was dead. Very, 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 very well played right there. Very well played. I was like, damn, that was nice. So now I'm feeling as if I'm losing hope, but I am jamming. Let's see if I can bring it back. So I decided to try the range tactic again, but he was really close to me, so there's nothing I could do. So I decided to try to run away, and right here we have a little bit of a funny little showdown. 1 leap attack, 2 leap attack, and 4. Nope, I lied. I had a not leap attack, dash attack. So another missed one though. So this time he used. See, the thing is with that one, his they're more powerful than normal. But the thing is, they're really delayed, and they don't. It's not like an actual combo, so I'm easily able to roll out of it. But I was able to get him with my shot once with my gun. Finally, I had 1 hit, and I was able to kill him again with my gun. So now I finally get my first kill. Now it's 1-4, I believe. Yeah, 1-4. So again, he's kind of far away. I had a couple shots on him, but not enough. What I try to do is get a couple shots on him so that right whenever I use my greatsword, it's a 1-hit kill. But it's not as easy as it looks and it sounds. So now we have this little running down showdown. I got him. I was so happy. That should have been where I capitalized and killed him. Again, I should have capitalized right there. And I freaking did. Let's go. It's a comeback. I got 2 minutes to get 3 more kills. Can I do it? Can I do it? That's the big question. But use my last first aid kit. But can I do it? I have no idea. I have no idea. So the first aid kits, if I had more first aid kits, best believe me, I would have been able to do it. But now it's going to be a struggle. If I had more first aid kit, I would have been more confident. But right now in the game, I'm not as confident. But anyways, I'm just trying to see what I can do. He gets 1 hit, so already off to a bad start, because I really want him to get no hits. Because if he gets no hits, I don't have to worry about dying easily next time. So I get 1 hit. I try to get a dash attack right here. No, I don't. I try to play it safe, and of course I missed. And right there, I should have capitalized on it. But and I didn't die. You saw I had no health. I thought I was dead, so I think I started to put my controller down, and I was like, dang it. And I saw I had no health yet, but it didn't even matter because he still capitalized, and that was like a solid 5 hits in a row he had. Very, very well played with Griffyn. This was literally Griffyn's one of his best matches I've ever seen. He really just beat my ass, basically. Yeah, so I'm literally just trying to get some more kills. I sort of feel like I'm not going to win at this point. I had a nice dash attack right there. Didn't do as much as I hoped, mainly because I don't have my adrenaline on. He has no health right now. I really should have killed him. I'm trying, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying. I had 3 hits on him, but and then he pulled out his gun. 1 more hit. All I got to do is shoot him, and I got him. Sorry about this commentary. It's a little hard. There's so much shit happening. But that was a tricky one right there. But as you can see, I literally have no health left. No ammo pack or health packs, no adrenaline. I'm fucked basically. And it was a stupid play on my part right here to use my defense thorn right in the middle of the battle. Like I should have hid before I did that. But like I said, at that point I was sort of I had given up hope. It was like 40 seconds left. I had no health, and I had to get like 3-4 kills. There was just no way it was happening. So right now, I'm sort of just saying whatever, you know. Griffyn gets round 1. It's like it's hopeless, you know. There's no way it's gonna happen. He's even using my weapon. He's probably just testing it out just because it doesn't even matter. It really did not matter. And there you have it. Griffyn takes round 1. So a couple post. Let me have like a little post thoughts of this match. So coming in, I was a little bit confident because, like I said, I had beat him up a little bit. He said he was tutored. I was like, come on, how much could you have gotten tutored? But remember, if you guys out there remember, I am a light melee main. Okay, my Hawk Shadow is my main weapon. So using Greatsword, I sort of was testing him out, and also I had the feeling that I was getting better at Greatsword, but as you can see, I obviously was not. Griffyn at heart is a Greatsword main, so he honestly knows more about it than I do. He knows, how to use it more. So that's why, I really messed up a lot of times whenever I was leaping, attacking. It really messed me up. The delay in Greatswords really, like I said, fucked me up. I was not able to properly capitalize on his misses and stuff. So next 2 rounds, just little sneak peek, I do use my light sword, and it does change a good bit. The matches aren't that unbalanced. You know what I mean? Whenever after that first match, I was just like, why did I use a Greatsword? I was kind of questioning myself. I just want to try it out, because like I said, I had a feeling that I might have done better with it. But anyway, either way, light melee is better versus great swords. Great swords are weak to light melee because of how fast and how low the buffering period. I can't think of the proper term, but whenever you do an attack, that delay that takes, it's a lot slower for light melees, and so that's what makes it a lot better versus great. And I sort of didn't want to use my light melee because I felt like if I did use light melee versus a Greatsword versus his Greatsword, it was as if I was just countering him. But at heart, I am a light melee main. I start off with my Hawk Shadow, my trusty Hawk Shadow. That thing does not fail me. I'm telling you, that thing does not fail me. But anyways, yeah, that's just some of my thoughts post game. Either way, he had a phenomenal match. That was just a phenomenal match by Griffyn. He did everything right. He was on point that time, and I just really played shitty. I played really shitty. But anyways, I will see you guys next week with another 1v1. It's gonna be versus O, and I'll give you my thoughts on that next week. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Sorry for anyone that wanted me to win. I failed you, but don't worry, there's still 2 more rounds. There may be 2 more rounds. If I win the next one, there will be 2, but either way, there's guaranteed 1 more round so I can prove myself. So I need my Jam Squad to believe in me. If you believe in me, be sure to comment down below and say you believe in me. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time.